Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm very, very happy to be here today to talk with you and to be here with Raphael. This project of Wild Immersion started about a year ago when our founder, Adrien Moisson, and Raphael, who's the director of the films, went to travel all around the world to film wild animals in their natural habitats. And together with Jane Goodall, we decided to create the very first virtual reserve.
Hello, this is Jane Goodall. Welcome to Wild Immersion. You are now teleported into wildlife. You will go all around the world. Look everywhere. Look all around you. Be curious. Be inspired. And help us to protect animals and their environments. Together, we can make a difference. Together, we can change the way the world goes.
All right, so before I start going into the talk with Raphael, I would like to invite two people here to come and try the VR experience on stage with us. Whoever wants to jump in. One person over there, another one. You? Come on. All right. So, hello.
So they will see the teaser, the 10 minutes teaser. And we have three different movies, Terra, Aqua, and Alba. The first one is on the animals on the earth. The other one is on under the water. And the last one is the icelands. So each movie is 12 minutes long. And we're shooting during 6 months on the 5 continents. More than 20 countries. And for the first shooting in Tanzania, in the middle of the savannah, we find a group of lions, so we decide to film them, and we launch the drone, and because of the noise, the lions start to leave, so we stop the drone, we put the camera on the floor, and after 10 minutes, the lion come back close to the camera, and because they are curious, they start to smell the camera, and they beat it, and they destroy it completely. So we restore the data, and we have the image in this movie, so you can see it in the final movie. And after we continue with elephant, and 2 days after, we lose the second camera with the elephant. So we discuss with specialists, animal specialists, to find many solutions, and they give to us some tricks. With pheromone, for example, it will be perfect to predict the movement of the animals, and we develop many things. So we use many drones because some drones are bigger for better quality, image quality, but it's much more noise. Too much noise, so we use sometimes a smaller drone, and we develop the underwater box to have a very good image stabilization, because for the thickness effect for the viewers. So the challenge was to keep the proximity with the animals, a very good interactivity with the animals, and we would like to stay in the natural habitat of the animals. So it is not like a zoo experience, it is not like an animals documentary. It is a true new experience, a new perspective for the viewers to have a very good immersive experience.
Exactly. So as Raphael said, we produce these films, and we will keep on producing about 20 or 30 films a year, because as you can see, nature and animals is quite an endless subject. The next 3 films we're actually going to be making, the next one is going to be the cutest film in the world on baby animals. So this one is definitely going to work. And the second one on great apes, to see the proximity with these animals. And it has, of course, great logic with Jane Goodall's story and background. And the third one is going to be on migrations, so birds, but not only. We also developed, aside from the production side, the location side, meaning that we wanted looking at VR and using it as a tool to raise consciousness globally and to really immerse people and have them not only see something, 2D or behind bars animals, but have that feeling of being, under the giraffe or like very, very close to snakes or things like that, to challenge, this perspective and to affect them on a deeper scale. So we wanted to create a VR experience that would not be like gaming or porn, but to use it to have something that is more of a collective VR experience and to have the people really feel like they're traveling together. So our concept of installation is to have the synchronized headsets and the sound in common. That way, for example, we have a 70-year-old grandma who comes with her 7-year-old grandson, and they start VR for the first time, and at some point the little kid just says, "Grandma, look on the left, there's a lion." And both of them just turn to the left and have the same face expression. And this is the kind of magic that we're looking for, because we really, really believe that it's only with joy and enthusiasm that we can change, the world and guarantee a better future for everyone and our next generations. So this is kind of the concept of the installation. Of course, we want also to have the people have that feeling of traveling even before putting on the headset. So we're working with a great art director that is, setting up some kind of scenography where we have a feeling of entering a jungle or being at the abyss, at the very bottom of the sea, so that even before putting on the headset, people really have that feeling of wonder and amazement, because that's what we're looking for. We are also, of course, as you can see on some of the images, where we see the reaction of the people, intuitively people just really feel like they want to touch. And so that's something that we would love to, develop in the near future, to also have the smell or the touch on top of that, so that it's an overall sensorial experience. This project has been supported not only by Jane Goodall, who's been incredible and very, very supportive, but also by Lenovo and Google, who created the Daydream headset. So they really, really loved our content and were incredibly supportive. So the first time we presented the films was in Cannes Film Festival, and we had incredible media coverage, much more than we had expected, which was a great kickoff for us. And we were invited to present the project and have pop-up installations in Paris, in Le Forum des Images, in Buenos Aires, on different fairs and events. Who's Next in Paris again lately, and a bunch of cinemas in China, in Shenzhen. We were in LA, in Berlin, at Soho House 2 weeks ago. So we've been really, really having a great support and appreciation of this experience. And right now, we lately just signed a major deal with Pathé, which is a major cinema exhibitor that you might know. And we will open permanent locations with them in France, in Switzerland, and in the Netherlands. So that's it for the installations itself. I just wanted to kind of go back to what it is, we want to do, what's the core, what's the essence of us, because we consider ourselves as a mission company, and our goal is to really reach as many people as possible. So we don't want to have a VR experience that is elitist, that costs either a lot of money or that is only for a certain type of people that already are comfortable with VR or into VR. And so that's why we want to reach people wherever they are. So in China, we're opening in shopping malls, but we're also going to open in a biopark in Argentina, and zoos and aquariums. We were at the Oceanopolis in Brest the whole summer, and we had 80 seats pop up, which was a pretty big number, and it was full from Monday to Sunday. I mean, every day was open, and we had all the sessions booked out. Everyone absolutely loved it. People were clapping at the end of it, and that's a very, encouraging kind of feedback. So we also develop a lot of film content. We actually started with 3 already that is more educative, meaning that you have the same experience that these guys are experiencing right now, but with a voice as well that is guiding you and telling you on which part of the world you are and which animal this is and how many they were 20 years ago, how many there's now, what they eat and all of this. So this is something that is going very well. We have currently 15,000 headsets that are going through schools in the United States to show this to the kids, and they just absolutely love it, as you can imagine. The 3 films are on Africa, Asia, and Amazonia, and there's going to be many, many more coming. So we don't have a lot of time, and I've been talking as fast as I could because if you have questions, I would be very happy to answer them, and Raphael as well. I would love to have their feedback as well on the experience. And we will have 3 seats in front of the lounge where you can actually come and try the experience yourself and ask us questions directly if you feel like it. I just want to really go back to the essence again, and to finish this talk, just telling you guys that just like what Jane Goodall, inspired so many people out there, we want to bring people closer to themselves and to nature. And we really believe in the power of VR to do this. And once you have them aware of, the preciousness of nature and feeling the closeness with animals, almost feeling like they're one of them, you have the people not only interested or hooked, but it's beyond just entertainment. This is a movement, and we really believe that VR can be a medium to reach that consciousness revolution that we want to be a part of. I will just finish with 2 images. These are 2 quotes from Jane Goodall. The first one is, "Only if we understand can we care. Only if we care we will help. Only if we help we shall be saved." And the second one, "What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make." We, you, me, everyone just has an impact every day on this planet. And you have to decide which kind of impact you want to have. Thank you very much.